It is Blake Snell on the mound, the 2018 Cy Young Award winner. A back-to-back Ks to start the day for Blake Snell. That is strike three. Swing and a miss. Making 7 strikeouts for Snell.
It's a great day to be a Padre. Let's go.
All right, so we're back with San Diego Padres pitcher Blake Snell. Blake, welcome to the show.
I appreciate you having me.
Just to start off, obviously the big trade, the big move this offseason. How are you liking San Diego so far? Just early part of the season.
Yeah, it's been something to get used to. I like it a lot. I like the energy here. I like the fan base, the teammates. I've been getting a lot more comfortable a lot sooner than I thought. I thought it would take a lot of time. But the fan base has been amazing. I know when we played LA for the first series at home, the energy, it did feel like a postseason game, all 3 of them. And it was good baseball games. I know we only won 1, but it was fun to be a part of and fun to, see how the teams would compete against each other. And
tell us a little bit more about that. I mean, I know people are sort of having fun with you and Trevor Bauer talking about what's going on the mound, getting down it with your foot. But there's a lot of people looking at San Diego versus LA as kind of the present of what Major League Baseball is supposed to be in terms of rivalries. What does that feel like as a member of the team, knowing folks got their eyeballs on that series in SoCal every time y'all play?
Yeah, I think it's amazing. I love it. I love the rivalry. I love that the energy is the way it is. I love that the teams even, push the energy as well. Because I know when Profar swung and hit the catcher's glove, that little scuffle, Mateo getting hit, that scuff, I like that. It's good energy. It's fun. Fans love it. I mean, everyone really loves it. It makes the game even more intense, which is amazing.
So just to rewind a little bit for folks who might not know, Blake, there was a press conference where Blake was talking about, Trevor Bauer digging into the mound. He responded on Twitter with, "It was your toe that dug that hole, homie."
I'm not lying. That man dug, like I said, a crater. It really was. He can't blame that on me because my heel was literally in the ground, which means that's where his toe is. So I'm not hearing it, Bauer. Nope, you ain't fooling me. You can tweet at me, all that. Nope.
What's that back and forth? Is a rivalry brewing there on social media?
Well, he was trying to get it brewing on Twitter, and I'm not, I heard about that from my teammates, and I was like, I ain't doing that. And then I'm not going back and forth on Twitter. And then I said, I'll see him when we get to LA, and I'm gonna be like, we'll talk about it. But I mean, that mound on a day game, from what I've heard after the fact, it gets that way. But I'm not hearing about third inning. My foot was killing me. That's on him. He ain't pointing the finger this way.
You are one of the more active players on social media, especially on Twitch. And I feel like Twitch as a general platform allows people to just kind of create a more intimate relationship with their audience and their fans. What have been some of the more interesting fan interactions that you've had on Twitch over the course of the last couple of years?
I mean, my favorite is when people say I suck. That's my favorite. I love it. Because I used to have this poster, my teammate made this poster when I won the Cy Young. So I wouldn't even say anything. They'd be like, I suck. I just moved the camera and pointed at that. And it would just be like my Cy Young stats. And then I'd point at that, and it'd be like, do I still suck? All right, one more time. And I don't mess with it like that.
I think one of the reasons why people like what you bring to the table is exactly what you're talking about. You also talk like a normal person. You know what I'm saying? You like sneakers, video games, and all that. What about you specifically do you think makes it easier for you to be that way as opposed to some guys who probably aren't as comfortable? You talked about the fan side, but from the player side, showing who they really are.
I honestly think playing for Tampa is what allowed me to slowly develop into, who I wanted to be. Honestly, I feel like there was never any guys that had egos or anything like that I was around. They're all just really cool, relaxed, chill people. And then when I got to the big leagues, that's just how it was. You just talk to people, you were nice, respectful, and you were who you were. Be you. So as I started to grow with the game and become more of a matured player, I started to realize what I wanted to be and what I didn't want to be. And a lot of that was rooted in Tampa. So I think that's a big reason why I've become the player and person I am today. And I think that's why I've been, cool with fans and open to fans and wanting to talk to fans, because I just understand, what they mean.
apparently you're out here mashing now, getting base hits like that's something to do. Tell me about that, number one. And number two, tell me something about some of the guys on your team who you like from a baseball standpoint and what they bring to the game as players, not just personalities off the field.
Yeah, first I'm gonna start with hype me up. I like that energy.
Gotcha.
I came ready to swing the bat, so I was happy to get that first knock out of the way. I was kind of scared because I was like, damn, if we go DH this year, like I never got a hit in the big leagues. So I'm happy I was able to get that off my chest. I'm lucky to play in San Diego because there's so much fun players around me to watch. Like the starting staff, I was looking at, like the starting staff's disgusting. And it's fun to watch those guys work every day, especially, Jotham and Noto, like I ain't been a part of that, so that was very exciting for me. And then, Hosmer, Machado, Tatis, those guys, big names, fun to watch, but this team all around is really just a lot of fun.
Fernando Tatis is obviously just like one of the biggest names in the sport now. What has been something that you've been surprised about now that you're around him every single day that you didn't know? Or do you have any good Fernando Tatis stories?
I don't have any good stories yet. There hasn't been a lot of, we only had one road trip. This is our second one. So we got to get like halfway through the season. So, I start to see everything about the guy. But the thing that surprised me, he's quiet. He's not even he's quiet. He just chills. I thought when you watch him on TV, you're like, oh, this guy's crazy. And then you get in the clubhouse with him, you watch him, you're like, you gonna say anything? Like, he's just chilling.
Blake, thanks so much for the time.
My man.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Good luck tomorrow. Appreciate you.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.